Hey everyone, this is Tommy.
Jack. And Colby. We're about to try Miller's Ale House Singer Fajitas. And you are watching
This week with BigC.
Hey everybody, welcome to This Week with BigC. My name is Chris. First of all, thanks to Tommy, Jack, and Colby who gave me that awesome intro. I'm really curious how those fajitas are, guys. You'll have to let me know how they were. So, we made it to another week. It's been an interesting one, at least for me it has. And it's centered around one major important thing, which you will see how it unfolds throughout the course of the week. So, I'm not going to dilly-dally. Let's get into the recap. Hello everybody, it is Monday. Yesterday and today were not amazing. Today especially because I ended up not being able to go to work because my foot decided to swell up. So it made things very, very difficult. But I've used today to rest and get ready for tomorrow, which tomorrow is going to be pretty exciting. I will be attempting to secure a pre-order for the Xbox Series X. We'll see how it goes. I'm planning on getting there about 8 a.m. The store doesn't open until 11, so it's going to be an interesting challenge, but that's the goal. So we'll see if I can pull it off. If not, then I'll probably have to wait to get a system until after launch. But the goal is to secure my pre-order and get a new system on day one. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, I'll update everybody on my progress. That'll probably be tomorrow's recap video. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, nothing too crazy today. I've just been resting my foot, doing everything I can to get the swelling down, and watched a bunch of videos and cut their kitchen. Of course, the big thing from today was the fact that Microsoft bought Bethesda, which is a shock to everybody in the gaming industry. That is for sure. I don't think anybody expected Microsoft to just straight up buy Bethesda, but here we are, so pretty crazy. But yeah, that was today, and hopefully tomorrow goes well. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, the 22nd. Which is Xbox pre-order day. Waiting for this day for a while. I'm off today, obviously, because I need to be off to get this pre-order in. And of course, my foot is still swollen from yesterday, but I was not going to miss today. So I got a bit of a limp, but it'll have to do. I brought a metal chair with me. I'm actually heading to Wawa first to get me some breakfast, and then I'm gonna head to GameStop. What I saw when we were coming by is there's, I think, 2 or 3 people camped out. So I feel I'm in good shape because it's a bigger GameStop. So I feel they've got to have at least, 5, 6 pre-orders available. So if I'm 4th, I think I'll get it. So let me go get my breakfast and go from there. So I'm currently in line. And according to a sign on the door, they're only going to have 2 of each console, and I am number 5. So unless that changes, which I'm hoping it might, I'm not getting one, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to wait just in case, and then if not, I've got all the online stores pulled up and ready to go, so hopefully I'll get one that way. But not looking amazing right now, so we'll see what happens. Right now we're just waiting for the guy to show up who's opening the store, and maybe things will change. Maybe they got a few more in, who knows, but we'll see what happens. Hello everybody, so I'm home. About half an hour before the store opened, the game advisors came out and they told us basically that the number that they had on the door was correct, so they only had 2 of each. So they put the rest of us on a waiting list, and they're going to call in that order if they happen to get more pre-orders. So I'm number 1 on the waiting list, so that's good. I'll take that. So I figured, well, I'll go home and try my luck attempting to get one online, which of course was a disaster. I tried both on Microsoft's site and on Amazon at the same time and had no luck. So at this point, every site is crashing. A lot of places are already sold out, so I'm gonna give up on going online because I just don't think it's gonna happen. So basically, my only hope is if GameStop gets more pre-orders and if I can get there in time to secure mine. But that's it. So there's a decent chance I might not actually get a Series X at launch, which is unfortunate because I really wanted one. But it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. So we'll see what happens. So update. I thought all hope was lost, so I stopped searching. But then I decided, you know what? Let me take a look at Amazon again, because apparently their pre-orders hadn't gone live. So I just did a general search for Xbox Series X, and it popped up, and it was available for pre-order. So I snagged one, and it took me about 2 seconds, but I officially have confirmed an Xbox Series X pre-order through Amazon. So I do have one pre-ordered. I'm so happy. It's going to be a backup because I really want to get one through GameStop because I can use the credit that I've got and it'll save me some money. So this is going to be my backup plan, but I do have one pre-ordered. So I'm pretty excited about that. So yay, I will in fact be getting a Series X at launch, assuming I can afford it. So now comes the hard part of saving up money in a month and a half to be able to get one. So we'll see how it goes. Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, and work was pretty good today. I only worked a 6-hour shift because that's the shift I could find, but it went pretty smoothly. The swelling in my left foot has gone down quite a bit, which is great. Of course, I left pretty sore, but that's usual at this point. So, I feel pretty good for the most part. Thanks to my buddy Paul, I actually got a ride home, so I was able to come back and relax for pretty much the entire afternoon, which is awesome. So it's been a solid day. And no, because I've looked several times to make sure, Amazon has not canceled my Series X pre-order, so it's still there. I don't think it's going anywhere, so yay for that. I'm just gonna relax, rest up, go to bed at a good time, and wake up for another day at Navi. So we'll see how it goes. Hello everybody, it is Thursday. As you can see, the lights are off. My feet are very sore, so I decided to not turn on the lights. So you get dark, kind of mood lighty me today. Before I do anything to talk about today, I did want to give a special shout out. So yesterday on Twitter, I randomly, half joking, decided to ask, I don't know what prompted me to do this, but to be like, hey, anyone want to give me 20 bucks? I'll give you a shout out. And I was half joking. Like obviously 20 bucks would be nice, but I didn't actually expect anybody to take me up on the offer. And a friend of mine actually did. So shout out to Laura, who was able to give me 20 bucks. So thank you. I greatly appreciate the assistance. And this is your shout out in a video. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. So anyway, today was fine. I went to work. There's nothing remarkable about it. My feet hurt a lot after today. So I'm hoping I can get them recovered in time. The good news is tomorrow I actually start pretty late. I start at 10:15, which is late for me. So I get extra sleep, which is nice. And by extra sleep, I more so mean I'll wake up later, but I'll probably get the same amount of sleep. Came home, talked with Corey. We actually made it on the same bus, so that was kind of cool. And that's it. So I definitely will say that, with as much as I've been struggling with my feet, having to make sure that I work basically every hour that I can to save up enough money to get my Xbox is going to be very difficult. But I'm going to do it because I really want that Xbox and I got a pre-order for it. So one has to do what they have to do, even if it requires their feet to be on fire on a daily basis. So hopefully I can get that figured out, and hopefully eventually I can figure out what's wrong with my feet. I might have to go to a podiatrist at some point just to try to have an idea. But we'll see what happens. Hey everybody, it is Friday. I'm lying down in a weird angle because I'm about to go to bed, but I left the lights on this time, so that's positive. In terms of today, it was a day at work. I was able to trade my shift at the last minute to an earlier shift. It was an hour shorter, but I didn't want to close, and considering how I have to get home, takes a while. I wanted to give myself a little extra time to get home at a fairly reasonable hour. Thankfully, I was able to extend an hour, so I actually did work a full 8 hours, which is great. It was a fine day at work. There wasn't anything like particularly bad. It was decent for the most part, although at the end of my day, my feet of course started hurting, but that's pretty common nowadays. Basically it, nothing too crazy. Now I'm just winding down, getting ready to go to bed, and gonna work one more day tomorrow before I finally get a day off to rest my poor weary feet and get some stuff done before I go back to work and go back to work. Hello everybody, it is Saturday, and yes, I have made it. Today at work was fine. Nothing really crazy happened. It was pretty chill. My feet, both of them, were definitely sore quite a bit of today, but you know, I toughed it out, made it through a 6-hour day, and I'm now on my way home. I decided on my way home that I was going to use that store credit that I got for GameStop because, you know, it was just going to sit there if I didn't use it for something. So I picked up Mafia Definitive Edition and pre-ordered and paid off almost entirely Star Wars Squadrons. So I'll be able to get basically both of those games for like a total of $5 out of pocket, which is pretty great. So pretty happy about that. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the bus. I'm gonna head home, rest for a little bit, and then get editing the video that you're watching now, which is This Week with BigC. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes, but pretty solid. And that brings us to today and now. One thing I did forget to mention on Friday's recap, and I figure I'll talk about it here while I remember, is a pretty big event occurred in terms of Florida's combating of the COVID-19 situation. Honestly, this kind of thing would have felt right at home in the Quarantine Chronicles, so might as well talk about it here in its replacement. So our governor announced that Florida is entering phase 3 of reopening. Now what that means is that now restaurants can go back to full capacity. A lot of non-essential locations like movie theaters, barbershops, stuff like that are supposed to be able to reopen fully. And of course, the big thing that is going to affect myself especially is the fact that now the theme parks are able to reopen at full capacity. Now, that being said, there's still social distancing measures in place, and Orange County is not going to be lifting their mask requirement anytime soon. So people are still going to have to wear masks, and social distancing is still a thing, but now they're allowed to open at full capacity. Now, obviously, I don't know what this is going to mean in the long term, but what I would hope it means is more people get back to work, which is great. I'm all for that. However, I don't think any place should go back to full capacity until we no longer need to wear masks, until we no longer need to social distance. Until that is done, I don't think any location should go back to full capacity. That's my personal opinion. But I just feel if we have to spend all this time social distancing, spacing everybody out, wearing masks, that's not the right time to pack movie theaters or attend concert venues, stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of a step in the right direction, but I don't think we're ready for that yet. Not yet. So, it'll be interesting to see how different specific venues take that announcement. I don't know how many are actually going to take advantage of it. I'm sure somebody's going to. But at this point, I just hope that all these different venue operators will do the right thing and, you know, consider holding off on opening back to full capacity until we're ready for it. Because I don't think we're ready for it yet. So there you go. That was my week. Pretty interesting week, to say the least. I have not gotten any submissions yet for What Are You Doing? So if you would like to let me know what you've been doing the past week, whether it's a short video or a tweet at BigCTV Show, let me know. Because I'd love to feature some of what you guys are doing in future videos. Obviously, I know you all are coming here to see what I've been doing, but it'd be nice to be able to show off what you all are doing. So if you're interested in being a part of that segment, make sure you send your clips to BigCTVShow@gmail.com or tweet at BigCTVShow using the hashtag #WhatAmIDoing and submit something that you've been doing over the past week. All right, so that's pretty much what's been going on. Now we're going to give you a little bit of a clip of an upcoming video that I think you're going to enjoy. Today, we're going to be trying 3 brand new flavors of wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. Now, they've introduced 4 different flavors. I was only able to get 3. See if the lemon pepper sauce is boss. Bottoms up. Next comes the one that I think is going to be the most interesting. Pizza. That video goes live on Friday, so be sure to check it out and see what my thoughts are. Now, before we go, I do want to make a big announcement for something that I think is going to be pretty exciting. Starting November 1st and going that entire week, we are going to be doing an entire week-long next-gen launch special. So this is going to be a week-long event. It's only going to be 1 week, at least for now. We are going to be doing all videos devoted to the launch of the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. I have done launch special events in the past for the Xbox One back in 2013, and then for the Nintendo Switch in 2017. So I'd like to continue that tradition for the next consoles by doing them for both the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. So you can expect an entire week of pretty exciting next-gen related videos throughout the week. I might still do This Week at Big C on Sunday. I probably will. But it will include a bonus video that ties into the next-gen launch special. And then that will continue throughout the entire week. Of course, normal programming will resume the following week, except that we are going to have some other big next-gen stuff, because we're going to have an unboxing video for the Xbox Series X, as well as some gameplay, look at the UI. We're going to try to show you as much of the Xbox Series X as possible so that you can see it and hopefully marvel at its awesomeness. So we got lots of cool next-gen stuff coming as part of the next-gen launch special. It is going to air the week of November 1st, all week. And then the following week, we will have some Xbox Series X related launch stuff because that's the console I'm going to be getting at launch. So there you go. Hope you enjoy all that new content. And that is going to do it for this episode of This Week with Big C. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. New videos on this channel go live every day at noon Eastern Time. So hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. And I will see you next week on This Week with Big C. Bye-bye.